We're counting down our top 5 best Disney Springs quick service breakfast options.
Let's ring.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we're back at Disney Springs during our favorite time of day here. If you've watched our videos previously, you'll know that we love Disney Springs in the morning because there's very few people here. It adds like a different atmosphere. You can see the sun glistening off the water right in front of the hot air balloon. And we decided to have some breakfast today, although I feel like the options are quite limited, right?
They are. Usually we have a hard time narrowing down our list, but there really wasn't that much, and we did want to show you some more cost-effective options.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen our breakfast and brunch videos, like, they're costly.
Yeah.
We spent about $60 to $100, dining on the list. So we wanted to show you something a little more affordable.
Yeah, there will be some like franchises on this list. We usually try to hone it down to things you can only get at Disney. We're also going to provide some notable mentions because some of the like menus that are open kind of during breakfast time where you get like maybe a pastry and a coffee are quite limited. So we didn't want to put them on this list, but we wanted to let you know about them and that we do enjoy them. I'm real hungry, Sam. Are you ready?
I'm ready for 5 breakfasts. Let's go.
I'm down. All right, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our top 5 breakfast crawl here at Disney Springs. All right, so we're gonna start this video off with an honorable mention. Over on the landing section of Disney Springs, where you can find Boathouse, Wine Bar George, is of course Gideon's Bakehouse, everyone's favorite Disney Springs cookie. The menu is very limited here though, so I can't really suggest it for breakfast. You get cookies, you can get cakes, they have a really good... Cookies are a breakfast, but I think it's a limited breakfast, and there's also no guarantee you'll get in here for breakfast because the line here gets insanely long. But we wanted to give them an honorable mention because it definitely is a fun breakfast to have. All right, so you know it had to be on the list. Number 5 is Starbucks. So there are actually 2 Starbucks locations at Disney Springs. One is in the town center area. That's where we're eating. It's right next to the World of Disney, as well as that big music kind of stage they have. They also have another one in the west side section that actually has much better seating. We got the potato and chive egg bites. I really like the egg bites here. They also have a stacked menu, probably the most stacked breakfast menu I think out of any place here, but they make 5. Why? Because
They're Starbucks. You can
Yeah.
get anywhere.
you could. This is stuff you could get at home.
I think Starbucks actually does have a quality breakfast. If we weren't eating so many other things, I would have got the sausage wrap. I really like that one. And plus you can get your favorite coffee and tea there. So I do think it is a good option. They do open at 9. So if you're here early, you're really pretty limited. So you might have to get Starbucks.
Yeah, most places here only open at about 10 o'clock, so...
It's a good.
Yeah, they look really good. These are new, so we wanted to try them for the first time.
Oh my God.
I also really like the egg white feta wrap they have. Yeah, and then the sausage, egg, and cheese wrap.
These like at the airport. It's just like a convenient little breakfast. The potatoes are nice and soft. It's very potato heavy though.
Potato and egg wrap.
Yeah. Potato and egg. Chive is nice. These are good.
Is there any cheese in it?
If there is, it's very minimal. The chive is giving it a little nice flavor. A lot of potatoes though, but they're nice and soft. They're cooked well. It's a good snack on the go. I'm gonna give this a 6. And
Okay.
I don't mean that in a,
Well, 6 is one above average, but again, this is Starbucks. It's basic, you know.
It's a solid option.
All right, so I'm gonna try this one out real quick. I've never had these before. I do like the egg white and the bacon and cheddar version. Try and taste for cheese. I don't think there's any cheese in it, like you said. It's just the chive has a nice little spark of like almost sharpness, I think it is.
It's very potato heavy.
Yeah, but I like the texture. So they use red potatoes in here.
Yeah, red skinned potatoes. I think they're tasty.
Yeah, and the chive adds a good little bite.
Not gonna blow your mind, but I mean.
I like the egg bites a lot, so I'm gonna go 7 with these. They're one of my go-tos when I go here. Filled with protein. This has got like a carb and protein kind of mix, and they're whole foods. They're eggs and they're potatoes. Now, I mean, it's probably processed because that's Starbucks. Something's processed in here, but it doesn't feel like it is. Yeah, I think it's good. I'm gonna stick with 7 on this. All right, so our number 4 takes us to the marketplace section of Disney Springs. It is the Bubble Waffle Stand. It is kind of a limited menu. They do make these fresh to order, and the bubbles on them are actually little Mickey bubbles. Very fun, huge, although like I said, limited menu, which is why it ranks so low on our list. But these things are delicious, right?
Heavy, and they ran out of Pluto bones, but we were like, it's okay, I'm sure there's enough stuff on there to make up for it.
So they make different bubble waffles based off of like the Fab Fives. This is the Pluto version. It's like a peanut butter kind of chocolate version with chocolate pretzels on there, little Reese's Pieces.
Not the healthiest breakfast, but I think this is a really fun, exciting breakfast.
We did also learn something today. They usually open at about 10 a.m., but today they opened at 11, so maybe this is more of a brunch for us, but still, I mean, it's a waffle. Waffle is breakfast, and it's so unique that we felt like it had to be on here.
It's so stacked that like 3 people at least can have this.
The thing is, the waffle is so hot and warm that it does begin to start to drip a bit at the bottom over time.
Look how deep it goes all the way down. I'm gonna give this a 9. The waffle's really good. It has like a sweetness to it. It's made fresh, and it's just packed. The chocolate covered pretzels are really good. The warm peanut butter syrup.
Mickey shapes make everything taste better too, so. I need to have my hand at the bubble waffle. Is the ice cream very creamy? It's definitely, look at how much softer, it's a lot of softer.
It tastes more, to me, like a gelato than an ice cream. It doesn't taste like traditional chocolate soft serve.
That's my one issue, is like these things are a mess. I almost want like a bowl to put it in.
I'm sure you could ask for one and then like split it up. It's a huge portion.
The hot waffle mixed with the cold ice cream, it's so good. And look at the Mickeys. When you have pretzels on here, this is probably like 1,000 calories in of itself.
I don't want to know.
It's the most important meal of the day though, you know? You have the whole day to burn that 1,000 calories. Man, it tastes like a Reese's waffle. And it's warm, delicious. I agree, Sam.
The little crunchy pearls are good too that are on it. Like there's different textured candies on it. Like the pretzels are hard, and then the little pearls are crunchy.
And if you like a peanut butter pretzel, yeah, it's right here. Definitely 9. All right, so coming in at number 3 is kind of in the landing section of Disney Springs. It's right down a tight little corridor in between Paddlefish and Boathouse. It's Aaron McKenna's Bakery. Now this is kind of a chain. I guess it's the second location, I think. But they were originated in NYC. They're known for vegan, gluten-free baked treats, but they also have some bagels as well. Sam, you decided to get their cinnamon crumb cake for breakfast, right?
This was expensive though. This was like $11.
Just for the crumb cake or for both things?
No, for just the crumb cake.
Wow.
It's vegan, gluten-free, kosher, nut-free, dairy-free. So if you have somebody in your party that has like a dietary restriction, that's probably the safest place you're gonna find something to eat.
Wide array of options in there too. Cookies, cakes.
The donuts looked really good, but this crumb cake was like calling my name.
And they have the bagels. They also offered us vegan butter for I got actually one of the pizza bagels I'll be trying after this.
It's so thick. The cake part is like nice and moist. There's a nice cinnamon flavor, a nice crumb topping, nice icing, a lot of different like textures in it. It's really well done.
I think we'll be taking some of this home with us.
Yeah, I do think that is expensive though, but if you have a dietary restriction and you're craving something like this probably might be your best bet.
I think they have a good array of options too. There's no coffee though, I think, right?
They just have like regular coffee. Okay. I'm gonna give this a 7.
Wow, yeah.
I think if it was cheaper, I would go higher.
All right, so this is their pizza bagel. They have different flavored bagels. They do offer vegan butter with this, and they do toast it for you. I got it dry. I wanted to taste the flavor of the actual bread. It does feel a lot denser, I feel like, than what normal bread would be. Let's try it out. There's no pizza flavor in that. So there is some like flavoring like on top. It's like some basil or something in there. Like, but this is where I thought would have the pizza flavor in it. There's nothing in it.
Like, to be a pizza bagel, I feel like it needs like sauce and cheese, no?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just a bagel with pizza flavorings. Not terrible. Because it's vegan and gluten-free, it's very dense. Like this bread is, you can see it's not as pillowy as normal bread. It's like a thick paste of a bread. I don't dislike it. I think probably the vegan butter would probably elevate it. I'm gonna give it a 5. You probably would like it better with the vegan butter. But I do like the amount of options that they have in there. And
that cinnamon roll looks really good.
Yeah, it did. And then also the thing you got, the coffee cake. That's like a classic breakfast. You get a coffee, get a coffee cake, you know. So I think Aaron McKenna is doing it well, although a bit pricey, Aaron. Maybe lower the prices for us a little bit. We'd appreciate it, but yeah, still really good. I definitely, especially if you're vegan, gluten-free, this is a place to go to at Disney Springs. All right, so our number 2 takes us over to the marketplace section of Disney Springs. This is where the boat transportation from the Disney Springs resorts will let you out. It is Earl of Sandwich. He boasts having the world's greatest warm, hot sandwich, and they have a lot of different options here. Probably the most expansive menu that feels somewhat uniquely Disney Springs. This is a chain, but it's more of a limited chain.
I feel like they have the best variety because they have like good protein sandwiches. They also have oatmeal, yogurt. They only have like black coffee and regular tea though, so no specialty caffeinated beverages, which is why they're not number 1.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Bake their bread fresh, and it looks really good. So we got the bacon, egg, and cheese.
I do think they skinned on the bacon, but the bread does. Oh, I feel like the bread here always slaps.
The bacon is actually really good. I almost wish that there was like more of it.
More of it, yeah. There's a very limited amount of bacon on there. It's like 2 strips, not even.
It does taste good. And you can get a pass holder discount here as well. I think it's really good. The egg actually like tastes fresh. Nice cheddar, nice bread. It's really nice and toasty. I just wish that there was more bacon on this one. But this has a really good flavor. I'm gonna give this a 7.
Wow, 7. 7's pretty good. I mean, it's decent, I feel like. They could do better.
The bread is the best part.
Okay, I gotta try it out.
All the components taste good. They just needed more bacon.
All right, so I'm gonna have my hand at this sandwich. I am very disappointed by the bacon amount, by the way, but let's see how it is. Do you know if they were using cheddar or American cheese?
I think it was cheddar. Could be cheesier and it could have more bacon. But I think the bread is really good. And a little bit of though there's not much, the bacon does taste good.
The bacon is where the bread is where it's at. The bacon is very good. But like you said, not enough cheese, and the egg is very basic.
No, the egg tasted good.
Because the bread is so elevated, I'm agreeing with your 7. But I feel like if they didn't have this bread, it would be far lower. I also do like the variety that they have here. And the aesthetic is very nice too. You see Earl hanging out near the fireplace inside. They have like the nice kind of roof structures that feel English. It's nice. It definitely complements the area of Disney Springs very well. And I think it's a nice little quiet area. Not usually quiet, but quiet in the morning to have breakfast. All right, so before we get to our number 1, we wanted to give one more honorable mention over to Summer House on the Lake. This is in the west side section of Disney Springs, right near our number 1 breakfast option. Actually, they have some really interesting coffee, a few different options, and a lot of great pastries and cookies, right?
Yeah, that cinnamon roll looked really good. They also had like an almond croissant that looked really good.
Yeah.
They have really excellent coffee, so if coffee and a pastry is your thing for breakfast, they do open at 9, so another option. We picked more things with sustenance for the list, but we didn't want to leave them out.
Larger menus, except for Bubble Waffle. We had to make an exception for the Bubble Waffle. Drum roll, please. Our number 1 quick service breakfast option is Everglazed. You can actually, as you walk up, watch them make the donuts fresh glazed every morning. The breakfast sandwiches, we got the breakfast salmon. You get a choice of sausage or bacon. They fry them fresh, and it's 2 layers. It's 1 egg, layer of cheese, layer of bacon, twice on 2 pieces. I think it's, I'm not sure if they're brioche bread or potato bread, but good pieces of bread. They also have some pretty solid coffees, Sam, right? Like, which one did you get?
I actually went with the double chocolate today, Nitro. Usually I get the Reese's, but I wanted to change it up. So I think they have like one of the better coffee selections, one of the better sweets selections, and then savory options too. That breakfast sandwich I think is number 1 breakfast sandwich for quick service. I'm gonna try this coffee. It has chocolate milk in it. Really good. I still think the Mexican mocha at Summer House is better, but I do think this is a good option. I would get this again. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Yeah, the coffee here is pretty solid. I think it's a little sweet for me, but I think mixed with the breakfast, it's good.
I feel like it's inconsistent.
Okay, that would make sense. All right, so I got their breakfast Sammy sandwich. These are delicious. Like the cheese is so melty, the bacon is so crispy. I can't wait to dig into this. That's better than Earl of Sandwich for sure. They have a few other options for breakfast. It is somewhat limited, but I think breakfast here in general is limited, right, Sam?
Yeah, but I mean, you see them frying it up fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a good breakfast sandwich. You can have a donut too.
Cinnamon roll.
Yeah, and coffee too. Have we given any 8s out today?
My coffee.
Oh. Okay.
Just now.
And I gave the 9 to the bubble waffle. I'm gonna give this an 8. I think this is high quality, tastes like it's homemade, delicious. Yeah, I definitely recommend Everglazed if you're looking for a breakfast sandwich and coffee donut fix. All right, so that's it for our top 5 Disney Springs breakfast food crawl. I do think that honestly, Everglazed was the best.
Yeah, sometimes we struggle with what really should be number 1, but in this case, I think that was definitely the right choice.
Yeah, I really highly recommend the egg sandwich, and we are egg sandwich aficionados from living in Long Island, New York. The BEC, the bacon, egg, and cheese, very well known.
Ketchup.
Yes, I don't think you can get salt, pepper, ketchup in there, but it's well made. It's good. I do think the bubble waffle, just for pure quality, I'd probably rate a little bit higher, but we put Aaron McKenna's higher just because they had a bit more options, we felt like, right?
Yeah, and for your dietary restrictions, I think it's a safe spot with a nice variety.
I also did want to bring up Joffrey's. I don't have any B-roll of that. We didn't, I think, walk by one. But they do have different coffees and they have different pastries that you could have. If you're wondering, hey, they had a breakfast at Disney Springs, not a lot of coffee in this video. We actually have a top 10 coffee video, which includes a lot of coffees you can get here at Disney Springs. So we figure we'll link that below if you're interested more so in the caffeinated beverages. Sam, what was your favorite thing that we ate today?
The bubble waffle.
Yeah.
But I realize, though, you can't always eat bubble waffles filled with ice cream and chocolate covered pretzels for breakfast. But it's fun, I think, when you're on vacation. I think that's a nice thing to have.
Yeah.
Definitely shareable.
Yeah, for me, I would say the bubble waffle as well. Savory, definitely that egg sandwich over at Everglazed. I think it's underrated. Also at Everglazed, you can get a sandwich burger with like an egg on it.
Donut burger.
Oh, donut burger. And so a lot of interesting, fun options there. Good fun options around Disney Springs, although a bit limited. I do think maybe they should increase their breakfast options here, maybe drive people here in the morning. And if you're wondering where that like lull period is in the morning where it's kind of dead, I would say from 9 to about 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
Right?
So nice.
And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days. We will see you next time. That's all, folks. I feel like this has become our designated Disney Springs outro spot. Very easy to not catch people on the lagoon here.
I hope this video was helpful.
Yeah. I really do think it's fun to come to Disney Springs in the morning. Probably best time to get the Gideons too. It's like right at 8:30, 9 o'clock, like an hour, half hour before they open, because you won't have to wait for that virtual queue. The people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. You too can become a member and get end credits credentials for as low as $1.99 a month. We also have other perks for differing tiers. If you want to check that out, you can hit the join button, but we do appreciate anyone who just watches, likes, subscribes, comments. They all mean so much to us in helping us achieve higher rate of retention on the YouTube algorithm. Those members, though, they really do help, fund to create these videos. So special thank you to them. And if you wanted to keep watching, check out these videos, similar videos that we've had at Disney Springs, or maybe some coffees we had over at Disney.